Hello, this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me today. And today I'm going to show you how I made these little desk calendars. So they've got a little fold up mechanism in them, so they fold flat for sending, but you can stand them up and they will stand on your desk and just be nice and bright and cheery all year long with these lovely poppies from the Peaceful Poppies set. And you just peel each day off the calendar, each month off the calendar as you go through. So I thought I'd show you how I made them. So you're going to start off with a piece of old olive card, and it needs to measure 29.7 centimetres, which is in fact as long as a A4 sheet of card, and it needs to be 9.5 inches wide. So I'm just going to do that with my trimmer, like so. Hope that's right. No, that's not right. I've measured that wrong. Let's try that again. Oh, 9.5. Did I only do it 9? Let's try again with the other piece. 9.5. Sorry. I knew that didn't look big enough when I was doing it. There we go. Let's try again. 9.5. Definitely 9.5 this time. There we go. I will find a use for those other scraps of card. Right, okay. And what we're going to do is, oh, I need that. We're going to score at certain intervals here. So I'm going to shoot my cutting blade up out of the way, and we are going to, I might need this arm out. Okay, we are going to score at 11.5, like so, at 23, at 25.5, and at 28. 28, yes. There we go. So I've got all my score lines then, and I'm just going to bring my burnish, my bone folder in to burnish those folds. Like so. And that's the basis of our little easel. And all you need to do is to pop some tear and tape on that little tab there, and that will make your basis for your card, for your calendar. So just some tear and tape there. Just find my tweezers to take that off. These are not my preferred tweezers, but they're the only ones I can see for the minute. So let's take that off. Doesn't want to come. I told you these aren't my preferred tweezers, they're not as good as the other ones. There we go. And just press that down. And like so. There we go. Right, now to make the decoration on it, I started off with the base of Poppy Parade, which measures 7.7 by 10.3. So let's take a little piece here, using my little mini trimmer as well. I've never found a trimmer so useful as this one. It's been brilliant. So I need this to be 10.3. So I can measure that on here, and 7.7 the other way. So that's just that little piece of red, of just Poppy Parade. And then we are going to take a little piece of Whisper White, and we are going to do some stamping. Yay! So we're going to stamp this stamp, which is this group of poppies from the Painted Poppies set. Really, really, really pretty. And I'm going to stamp it in Memento ink because I'm going to be using blends on it. So this is the best ink to use if you're stamping in Memento ink. Actually, I'm going to turn the stamp pad over because this is quite a big stamp. You can get a bit more pressure doing it that way if you've got a big stamp. There we go. Right, let's stamp this down here somewhere. We're going to trim it off when we've done, so that'll be all right. There we go. And then we are going to come in. Right, while I'm just waiting for that to dry for a second, I'm just going to glue this to my calendar base. Make sure you're joined, not that you can see it very much, but just make sure that's at the back when you're doing this. There we go. I'm going to glue that down there. And then I'm going to take a calendar tab. I just bought my calendars on eBay. They're still available, even though we're a bit into the new year now. I did check, they are still available. And that's just going to go down there like that on my piece of Poppy Parade. So I'm just going to stick that. It's a bit glossy, this paper, so I'm going to use tear and tape to stick that, because I'm frightened that glue may not last for the whole year. It may dry out and flake off. So just 3 bits of tear and tape to hold that nice and steady. And then my panel might be dry enough for me to use my blends. Stupid tweezers, these ones. I wonder where my normal... Now what's happening? Oh, I see. It's because it's on the stitching. Right, I'm going to try and find my normal tweezers. Here's a pair. There we go. Oh, that's better. I hate it when I haven't got the proper tools there. You see how easy that is with these ones? There we go. And that is just going to go at the bottom here with an equidistant border round, if you can do that. I'm putting it nice and straight. There we go. And all we've got to do is finish this panel. So I'm going to come in with my Poppy Parade blends, and we're going to blend. We're going to just colour all of these poppies. This is the light pen. I might swap to the dark one actually, because I don't think I'm going to do... should I? Don't know what to do. No, let's try with the dark one. So I think this is more a poppy. The dark one is definitely a more poppy-like colour. And unless you're going to be blending, and I don't think I'm going to blend these, I'm just going to colour them. So you could use markers to colour these. You don't necessarily need blends. I just happen to have my blends out because I've been doing something else with them. So just around all these little blooms, all these little poppies. Quite a few to do. Sorry, it's probably not very interesting watching me colour all of these. So while you watch me, let's have a think about Celebration. If you join my team, you get a pack of 48 sheets of 6x6 papers, which are samples from the new catalogue, the new mini. You get a little mini cutter, which is the one that I was just using, the little mini trimmer, which is so useful. And I pop it in my bag when I go away places and craft. So useful. And the only way to get your hands on it is to join. So if you want one, you're going to have to join. And you get to choose a free stamp set as well. So you get 3 things, plus you get to choose £130 worth of product, anything you like. And it's only £99. So all of that, the trimmer, the paper, the free stamp set, and £130 worth of goods for only £99. So you won't get a better deal of that than that anywhere. If you're a beginner crafter, you could start off your hobby by buying the basics that you need. Buy some good scissors and a trimmer, some glue and some cardstock, a couple of ink pads. If you're a seasoned crafter, maybe you could just treat yourself to something you've had your eye on, but which has been a bit expensive. Once you've joined, every order that you place would attract a 20% off discount. And at the moment, all demo orders also attract you can be used to gain the Celebration, so you don't miss out on that either. You can't get the Celebration rewards with your starter kit. Right, so I've finished doing all the Poppy Parade, and now I'm just going over the stalks with my Old Olive Dark, just to give them a bit of green. So quite lightly. And I find you get better lines the quicker you do it. If you do too slowly, you get lots of wiggles, but if you do it quickly, you get nice smooth lines. There. So again, quite quick to do this. like so. There. So have you all been doing lots of crafting in the new year? I'm just getting back into it. As some of you know, I had a bit of a tricky December, so just getting back into it now. I'm really enjoying using all the new products. Right, there's my panel. What I've got to do now is trim that down to 7.2 by 4.8. So this way has got to be 4.8. So I'm going to put it in there, and I'm going to tip it to the side a little bit because it's not particularly straight how I stamped it. So I'm going to do that, and then if I come down this side, that will straighten. Oh no, I need to do it from there. If I go down there, that'll straighten that up a bit, and turn it over. Luckily I can see on the back where that is, so no, I can't do that there. Do this one first. Just tricky when you're trying to save it. What size did I say? 7.2. So that's 8. So let's trim. Let's keep doing this. Let's do this side as well. And this needs to be 4.8. So where are we? So a bit like that. And then maybe trim a little bit more off the bottom here to take it down to 4.8. Oh, that's going to trim off. There we go. Oh, I can trim a little bit more than that off. There, where are we now? Oh, that's about 4.8. I'll just trim a tiny bit more off at the top. But you can see if you're playing around with sizes, this little mini trimmer makes it so easy. And then 7.2 this way, so I've got a bit to trim off still. Maybe just a fraction more off there. And a little fraction off here, and we'll be there. Because that 7.2-ish, okay, so that should fit, oh ta-da, exactly as the calendar does there. Okay, so very quickly just going to mount that, and then we're done. So another quick little project, and hopefully I haven't cut off at the end. Those of you who watched my previous video will hear me apologising because a couple of my videos I cut off before the end. There, that's your desk calendar. That will keep you smiling all year, that lovely image on there. And like I say, my customers, this is one of my customer thank you gifts that's going out. Most of them are gone, but I just saved these ones so that I could do this video and record it before I send them out. So hope you've enjoyed my project today. I'll be back soon with lots of other loveliness and lovely products from the new catalogue. Please keep watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.